Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our next episode of English Storytime Tales. This is the place where learning English is natural, easy, and something you can truly enjoy. I'm Sam.
Hello, Sam. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here today. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's really great to see you, Lily. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. I have my coffee, I'm feeling calm, and I'm ready to start.
That sounds perfect. I also have my coffee, and I'm feeling very excited today.
Me too. Today's topic is very important for English learners.
Yes, today we're talking about what to say when you don't understand in English.
This happens to everyone. If this happens to you, please remember, you are not bad at English.
You are learning. And if you stay with us until the end, we have a special challenge for you.
It's a small challenge to help you build a strong mindset for learning English.
So let's begin.
Sam, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Honestly, have you ever been in a situation where someone speaks English and you don't understand what they are saying?
Oh, yes. Many, many times. I remember one time someone spoke very fast. In my head, I understood maybe one word. The rest was just noise.
I know that feeling.
I didn't want to look rude, so I smiled and nodded.
Oh no.
Then they asked me a question, and I had no idea what the question was.
That happens to so many English learners. But here's something very important to remember. You do not need to understand everything.
Really?
Really? Even native English speakers ask people to repeat.
That makes me feel much better. So, Lily, I think many learners feel scared in these moments. They feel shy. They feel nervous.
Yes, and those feelings are normal. Feeling confused does not mean you are failing. It means you are learning something new.
So, not understanding is part of the journey.
Exactly. And the good news is, there are simple and polite sentences you can use.
Sentences that help you feel safe.
Yes, safe English.
I like that idea.
And we'll practice them together.
So, one step at a time.
This is where things start to feel easier.
Stay with us. You know, Lily, I think many English learners feel scared in one moment. The moment when someone is talking and you don't understand.
Yes, that moment can feel very heavy. Your heart beats faster, your mind feels empty.
And you think, oh no, what should I say now?
If this has happened to you, you are not alone. This happens to English learners every day.
But Lily, what do many people do in this moment?
They smile, they nod, and inside, they're lost.
Yes, the famous smile and nod.
But today, we want to help you do something better.
Let me tell you a short story. One day, I was at a cafe. The barista spoke very fast. Very fast.
That's always dangerous.
Yes, I understood coffee and nothing else.
Only coffee is important.
I felt shy, but then I remembered one simple sentence.
What sentence?
I said, "I'm sorry, I don't understand."
That's a perfect sentence. Very simple, very polite.
And something amazing happened.
What happened?
The barista smiled and spoke slower.
See, most people want to help you.
Let's practice together. You can say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand." You don't need long sentences. You don't need perfect English.
This sentence is safe. It gives you time.
It tells the other person, I want to understand.
And that is brave.
Very brave.
And this is only the beginning.
Yes, There are more helpful sentences coming where English will start to feel easier.
Can I say something important, Sam?
Of course.
Not understanding English does not mean something is wrong with you.
That's very comforting to hear.
Sometimes English is fast. Sometimes words are new. Sometimes your brain is tired.
Yes, even in my own language that happens.
Exactly. So when you don't understand, you don't need to panic.
You just need the right words. Let me share another story. I was talking to a friend. They used a long sentence. I understood the beginning and the ending, but the middle, nothing.
The middle is always dangerous.
Yes, so this time I didn't smile and nod.
What did you say?
I said, "Sorry, can you say that again?"
That is a very powerful sentence. Simple, polite, helpful.
And they repeated it, much slower.
Most people are happy to repeat. You are not bothering them.
You are communicating.
Let's add one more helpful sentence. You can say, "Can you speak more slowly, please?"
This sentence is very kind and very normal.
You don't need to feel shy. You are learning.
Every time you use these sentences, your confidence grows
Little by little.
and English starts to feel friendly.
And there is one more thing.
Something very important.
We'll talk about it next.
You know, Lily, something very important happens when learners finally allow themselves to say, "I don't understand."
Yes, Sam. It feels like they stop fighting with themselves.
They stop pretending. They stop feeling ashamed.
And English stops feeling scary.
It becomes a conversation again, not a test.
Exactly. And that is where real learning begins.
Do you remember a moment when this happened for you?
I do, very clearly. I was listening to someone speak very fast. I understood some words, but not the meaning.
That feeling is very familiar for many of our listeners. What did you do next?
At first, I smiled and nodded.
Ah, yes, the famous smile and nod technique.
Yes, but inside I felt confused. Then I stopped. I took a small breath and I said, "Sorry, can you say that again?"
And what happened?
They slowed down. They smiled. They helped me.
That moment changes everything.
Yes, because you realize people are not judging you.
They are listening.
And learning becomes safe again.
If you are listening right now, please remember this.
Not understanding is not failure.
It is part of the journey. Now, remember at the beginning of this episode, we mentioned something special.
Yes, this is that moment.
Here is your challenge for today. Very simple.
Stand in front of a mirror just for 1 minute.
Look at yourself and say this sentence.
I am learning English and it is okay to ask for help.
That's enough. That's powerful.
And if you feel comfortable, write one sentence in the comments.
Maybe something you learned today.
We love reading your comments.
We really do. If this episode helped you feel calmer about learning English, please like this episode.
And share it with someone who is learning English.
Subscribe to English Storytime Tales.
Because together, learning English feels easier.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We hope you feel confident and proud of yourself.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Lily.
Bye, Sam.